we go. Camera. Hi, princess. You want to come up and hang out here? Hang on. Here you go. I still need to get the blankets for the armchair that I'm sitting for after that projectile cat vomit. Come on, Princessa. Good girl. Huh? Always so unsure of herself. Are you unsure of yourself, Princessa? Ah, no. Oh, like a better clip. Have a little princess action right here. It's going to have a very, very mellow stream today. It's been a long week. Not one of my worst, but last 2 days have been pretty stressful at work, but mostly long because yesterday was my last day, my current position, and now I'm moving on to my new position tomorrow. Only got the 1 day off in between, so I'm trying to make this as chill as possible for me. Hope any lurkers who might be here already are having a good day and just chilling as well. Or if you have stuff to do, get ready. Here, some coffee time. I just realized I didn't bring my water in here. Remember to hydrate. I have to get up and go get my water. Princess time, princess time. I sometimes wonder if she's all like, oh, who is he talking to? He's not talking to me. He's not using the same tone of voice that he talks to me. She's one of those that's like, she's one of those dogs that any kind of good any kind of attention, almost any kind of attention is good attention. Alright, so okay, yeah, that's right. We did the COVID outbreak thing. Or not COVID-19. The TH-19, I guess we'll call that. I didn't check anyone over the past couple days. Fail. Fail. I don't care that much. False flag operation. You got intel about bad blood between multiple hostile groups in the area, and we'd like to encourage that. Take out one group and leave evidence to incriminate the other. Wait. But it has the little picture of the remnant. There I go again with that word. Remnant. So, false flag operations for autonomous robots and other factions. It was totally those autonomous robots who, you know, only protect their stuff. And it's not like they're going to go after. At least there's no evidence of that. see, gold operations. Bones. Bunch of crap I don't need. Holy crap, it's all research. I remember looking at the stuff in here. Got the baby run.
Now orbiting Kadara.
That's gonna try to encourage you to make settlements so that you can, I guess, have the first baby born in Andromeda. As someone who doesn't like kids, they don't care, even though I understand the importance of reproduction, and especially when you're colonizing new planets and stuff, how important that is, but I really don't care that much. At least I don't need that as an encouragement to make the outposts in the colonies. Like, why wouldn't I just do that? So, Hito's cluster's so odd. It's like a mini. It's almost like they try to go for like a mini universe and just kind of called it a cluster within the Andromeda galaxy. I'm not entirely sure if this is like if the Helios cluster is an actual thing within the Andromeda system. We know there's our nearest galaxy. If it has like another like mini black hole thing that looks this pretty. So I'm gonna figure that we should probably do Vetra's quest first, since I think the Turian arc stuff takes me here to Eladin, and Eladin's just like the next world. Even though I don't really have to. I think this is where the plot pretty much diverges. Like, okay, we know where the Archon's ship is, so we could just, you know, progress the plot that way. Or you could just do all this other stuff too. It's almost like it's trying to set up the once you get the Reaper IFF in Mass Effect 2, it's like, well, we could just go after them now, even though we still have to get ready. It gives you that choice, but it still makes you wait and do a couple of missions before you can actually, the thing activates, and then activates that unskippable sequence where the Reapers, or the Collectors, take every one of your crew, except for all the important people, because they just happen to all be off on a mission together. An unseen mission together. Although, I guess the implication is it's whatever last mission you did. And it's like, well, since we're almost done with this and we can't really move, take everyone you might need, even though you're not planning on taking all of them. Which is stupid. Like, why do you only take 2 other people with you? Anyways, take everyone you might need, so that way you can pick from the pool of people that are on your shuttle, and oh look, we got attacked. Even though if you do everything, I guess, ideally, you end up, your last mission that you do before that whole sequence activates is going to be Legion's Legion's loyalty mission, and then the Reaper IFF immediately pretty much activates after that. So, like, it can't be that last mission because the Normandy is kind of important for that mission, so that mission didn't happen on a little dinky shuttle. I guess they all went for booze down in I don't know. They all went for booze on T'Chaka or something. Okay, that'd be a better headcanon now. While Normandy was getting attacked by the collectors, Shepard was getting his dick wet with Rax on T'Chaka. Oopsie poopsie. Let's stop by this cluster, or the solar system over here, since it's on the way to that asteroid. So I figured Vetra's quests, they're called missions here. Vetra's mission, and then we'll start hunting down the Turian Archon
system once, before the Scourge. As if we needed a better reason to document everything.
Magical space cloud.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
A comet. Highly reliable orbit despite the Scourge and the black hole. Textures. Look at the pretty background too. It's like we're finally hanging out on like the blue part of the cluster. The cluster's called Hifena. Dovar. Dovar's gravity is abnormally light for the world of its size, or a world of its size. This is certainly an effect of mass fields generated by the Scourge. Dovar should be further observed as it escapes Scourge tendrils. Oh, so I guess the space cloud has tendrils. So, as you fly by those tendrils, I can see why they wanted this feature.
Anomaly on sensors.
Camiro No. Camiro No was named for a little brother of a mythical Angaran hero, Jalino. Before the Scourge, Camiro No existed in the shadow of a much larger gas giant. It looks like a weird, whittled down gas giant.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
An asteroid. Before the Scourge, the asteroids ring Camiro No were the moon housing a small Angara colony. The moon and the colony are now long gone. Huh. I never even thought about that. That would be interesting. Like, what if the rings are made up by a former moon that got disintegrated somehow? And so just like random debris. I guess a ring. Oh, no. Go back in here. I guess like a ring is pretty much just that. It's sort of like if you've ever taken like some sand and magnets and put the sand over the paper, that's over the magnet, and you can see the little polarity rings around the magnet. And that's pretty much essentially what a ring is. It's just, oh look, there's the polarity. It's like the equator or something. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but I guess it's sort of a similar principle because the polarities are... It's not actually like the polarity of the planet, because the polarities are from the poles. So it would be kind of like this weird ring around the planet. And not like an actual just ring around the equator. At least I assume that the ring goes around like an equator. You know, so this is like a gas giant that's disintegrating. Past 39. Past 39 appears to be the dying remains of... Oh, yeah. Jolie No. The massive gas giant named for the mythical Angaran hero. It has been stripped away of its atmosphere. Actually, I haven't understood that. So, like, are gas giants just a conglomeration of just a... Well, literally a ball of gas. Just gases all compressed together? Or is there like an actual, like, even if it's really small, like a hard rock land somewhere deep within it? I never looked at astrology all that much. Astronomy. No, astronomy. I always get those two confused. The words. I know the difference. I get the words confused. Astronomy is the study of stars. Astrology is bullshit.
Look at these readings. This system is beautiful.
I'll say, that's a stellar nursery. Stars are born out here.
Huh. No anomaly to detect. System Remov Phaedra. The ruins of several Angaran exploratory missions dot Phaedra's surface, crushed by the planet's powerful gravity and half buried by its winds. Ooh. Why is it green though? That looks like water. Is it? It's just like nothing but plain, or is it some sort of green? There's water, but it's tainted by some green element.
I'm picking up something.
It's clearly this right here.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Volcano. Noondri is no stranger to eruptions, but this particular massive explosion may offer special insight into the planet's geology. So, Noondri's cracked surface contains large deposits of magnesium and cobalt. Constant volcanic activity fuels streams of lava that glimmer from orbit. Look at that pretty blue sun, though. Lens flare. Okay, I buy it.
Anomaly detected.
Oh no, that's that blue one. There. This giant crater.
Deploying probe.
And
We've got a crater.
crater. This ancient impact crater contains traces of radioactive material, element 0, and metals not found naturally on this planet. Amayi? This barren moon is more scientifically interesting than its planet, the planet orbiting. So that's that background planet right there. Amayano. Vowing to traces of element 0 detectable from orbit. Oh yeah, this. So I think this was supposed to be the Turian golden planet, and now it's just rubble. Or it's a moon. H047C. Shattered by the Scourge, this formerly viable planet is now a debris field. Due to the lack of atmosphere, few lifeforms are present. Alert. Excessive solar and cosmic radiation detected. Confinement to the Nomad is advised. So you can't even explore this asteroid on foot because it's it's out in space. There's no atmosphere to protect you from the radiation. I also don't think you want to be bathed in this weird blue light. I would assume because it's bluer, it might be even more ultraviolet-y than our sun. Alright, so I don't even know if I can switch between people there. It might be in colonies, but let's take... How about we take Vetra and Daddy Krogan? I don't think I've heard them banter all that much together. Usually because I don't keep them together.
Wow. Look at all this. The Scourge did a number here, didn't it? To think this was supposed to be the Turian home, now the exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts, Ryder. You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
What good are these fancy suits if they don't block radiation?
In normal situations, they do. This planet's magnetic field was disrupted when it cracked open. No protection from a cosmic ray tearing you apart at the molecular level.
So, stick to the Nomad.
Descent engine engaged. Good luck, Ryder.
Lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Okay, yeah, there are these, so I take it I get to access
Gravity's lower than we're used to, Pathfinder. Gil says you shouldn't worry about accidentally hitting escape velocity.
Nomad should compensate for the lower gravity. To a degree.
I don't know, can I actually get out?
Exposure to the surface radiation will kill you, Pathfinder. I do not advise leaving the Nomad.
Okay, no, it won't be. So, this is where it does get interesting in terms of, like, exploration, because I just love how muffled everything is. That way. And just look at the shadows. Like, This is a really good level in terms of design. To just drive around and explore it. Whee!
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Obviously, there isn't actually much to look at. These things are around here are actually just,
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Sam, what is that?
A mining dome, Pathfinder. You should be able to exit the Nomad once inside.
What about the crazy space radiation?
The dome structure prevents cosmic rays from entering.
duh. That's such a stupid question, honestly. It's like, did you not pay attention to how space works as a space explorer?
Sid gets me so frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes...
Okay, why are the lines cut?
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. You never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
Special forces? Whee! Just have to be careful not to fall into the chasms.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
At least there's less of the open world shit. Because your character can't actually walk around.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
This is actually very relaxing, just...
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Desolation of,
You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
of space with, like, this really mellow music. With, like, the muffled sounds and the hum of your... the quiet hum of the Nomad.
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so... difficult.
Difficult's good, Vetra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
Oh.
Haha, you would have turned out so much worse. Maybe a better shot, though.
Oh, Daddy.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Oh. Okay, they just poof, popped out. Immediately hostile. That's just hostiles, just wandering about. Now you can take them. Just gonna go in here and start raiding their shit. Which just makes me, I guess, just as good as they are. Oh no, wait, these are filthy, filthy cats.
Enemies!
Oh no, wait, no they're not.
Shields are up! Take their fire! Outlaws! Wow!
This still feels very unethical, given the predicament. What the hell? Ah! Where the fuck did you come from?
Shields are up! Take their fire! Giving it everything.
How the hell does a giant thing like that sneak up on me? I deserve to die. What the fuck was that?
Hydra!
Yeah, that was pretty taken out. Amazing when I noticed it. Oh, sure.
Looks like outlaws.
Oh, you think Drax might be outlaws?
I see outlaws!
Looks like outlaws.
Yeah. Okay, I
Enemy
get it.
down!
Do you think they're outlaws? Hey guys, you guys think it's outlaws?
Another data pad nearby, Pathfinder.
No, what? What are you talking about? Since when were we hunting data pads, Sam? Ooh, green glowing rocks. Uranium! Oh boy. I'm just gonna pick this up with my hands. How am I putting all this uranium? I guess the game wanted me to go to that first place, I guess. Didn't expect me to just skip over everything. Oh. Hey from Gadara. Hey Kellogg, the gang here has a bet going and we need you to settle it. This Kretz, my god, this Krex guy we keep hearing about. Ask him if he's a real scientist and see how he reacts. Like, he's a Krogan, right? Don't they have brains the size of walnuts or something? Have you actually seen him work? Can he count above 10? Okay, but seriously, you have to tell me what he's like. I hear he's a nightmare to work with. Come back soon and we'll hear all the stories. Oh, this is supposed to be not Rex. The scientist Rex. Krex. Holy shit. And also, racist. Holy shit, we got to try out those Hydras today. I can't believe you left before they arrived. Shit, Caleb. If you could see them in action, with those babies in our lineup, we'll stomp the collective for sure. Hey, I wonder if you could get a few... If you can get a few for H047C. I bet they kick some serious ass in low G. Maybe you can give K-Rex a epic punch right in the quad. If you do, take a picture for me. Just go for it. Okay, we'll see the way you stare at Kessia. And from the way you two talk, it sounds like you two knew each other on Kadara. I'm going out on a limb and guessing that you came here for her. Just ask her out. You were the one of the best smugglers on Kadara, and now you're just sitting pretty on a big score with this venture. If it's not the most eligible bachelorette material, I don't know what is. Besides, for a Turian, you're not half bad looking. She likes you, trust me. Do us all a favor and close the deal with Kessia. We're sick of you mooning over her. Aw, it's a female Turian with an Asari Turian. Or an Asari Turian. Asari. Also, what the hell I keep beeping in me about? I already scanned it. Are you mad that I scanned it before you told me to? I might be also on top. Message for Correx. Look, asshole. You can hassle me all you want, but it won't make my guys work any faster. You'll get your Helium-3 soil when we're good and finished. You want to ship this back to the base? Fine, but leave my team alone. Passcode is data corrupted. Oh yeah, so if I recall, there's a dome that's locked and we need a passcode for it, and we need to find like all the data pads that have a little passcode part of the password or something.
They're mining Helium-3?
The main component in shuttle fuel, Pathfinder. It can also be used to make highly effective explosives.
Just what we need. Exiles with explosives. Let's get into that base.
The attached passcode is only a fragment. Data here indicates other mining domes. I've added the locations to your map.
Shield generator. Destination Andromeda Initiative. Components, artificial gravity mechanism, oxygen distributor, radiation shield, tamper-proof detection system. So this little thing right here is making the dome, well, I assume it's also a lot more than that. But this thing is making oxygen, generating gravity, and keeping the radiation out. Oh. Because I want to change person people.
Crazy to think this dust is packed with valuable resources.
An effect of solar radiation. The radiation is also partly what makes this planet dangerous.
Can we actually call this a planet, though?
You're afraid your sister will die here.
What sort of thing is that to say to someone?
I see it in your eyes.
So just because it's true, you can say it out loud?
I've offended.
I'm not offended. I just want this conversation to be over.
I've hurt you.
I said over.
I mean, technically she's gonna die here
You can
anyways.
drive into the airlock, Pathfinder.
It's not like she's gonna go back to the Milky Way to go die over there. So the better way to phrase that would be like, you're afraid she's gonna die for nothing. On this crazy madness of the Andromeda Initiative.
Here they come!
And it'll all be for nothing. I should probably. Short time. Let's make it more resilient. Within 5 meters. Hit by an enemy within 5 meters, he automatically retaliates an electrical burst. That causes damage to bonus and primes the target. Ooh. And Battler automatically cloaks himself to protect himself. Now he'll turn invisible. Let's try that. I think Vetra, no, I can't level her up.
detected, Pathfinder.
Gonna make myself a platinum trophy. I don't know why I'm picking this up. I don't think I need it.
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
Better not be platinum. Is it platinum? But it's special Andromeda platinum. Ooh. Right, where is it? Zoom in. Enhance. Make myself a platinum trophy with a special Andromeda platinum. Alright, so where the hell's this stupid mineral? What the hell's all this stuff? To the asshole who stole my boots. I get it. We're all bored out here in this hellhole. So you need a little entertainment. You had your fun, now give them back before I get frostbite on my goddamn toes. I'm not angry yet, but if I don't see those boots in the next 2 hours, whatever little shit that this is getting curb stomped into the extractor. I've been thinking. You ever stop and take a look at your life and think, how the hell did I get here? I'm lying here, trying to fall asleep, and all I can think about is what life could have been if I hadn't taken part of the stupid rebellion. I had this picture of how my life was going to go, but Sloan got people so excited, I just kind of went with the flow without thinking of the consequences. Now I can't remember what it was I wanted. Sorry, late night thinking and all that. Nothing I can do about it now. I guess you always just give such good advice, and you were the first person I thought to contact. I don't expect you to say anything to make me feel better. I just need to get it out. Sleep well, we'll talk soon. I'm fine. I know you're worried, but I'm okay, I promise. Eladin is fine. Sure, it's about 1,000 degrees, water is sold at a premium, and everyone is trying to kill me, but other than that, I'm great. I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. That was supposed to make you laugh. Now that I can just picture you worrying about me all over again, but really, I'll be okay. I got it good with one of the gang leaders here, Big Turian, and he's treating me alright. The salvagers who fly here from Kadara said that she can bring me supplies if I have the credits. Bet I'm better off than you, scooping dust from a busted planet. Hang in there, okay? Life right now might be a little rough, but we're just backstage. Our time in Spotlight is coming. So it kind of makes it awful that I'm just killing these people with, like, no regard and trying to, like, hey, let's, work together. Nope. Mow them down and take their stuff. That's okay. Can I pick it up already? This little thing. Another element 0. Never heard of element 0 before. What is this element 0 that you speak of? See the data pad anywhere. Oh, it's right here. Progress report. Checking in, like you asked. I found a batch of helium-3 soil here. I think we can mine this for another week at least. Might even be enough for Carex to finish the first one. Feel free to take what you need from the base. Password is blah blah.
This Crex must be in charge of mining helium-3. He's the one we need to stop.
The passcode is still incomplete, Pathfinder. I require one more fragment.
Why? Is there any evidence that they're going to make this into a weapon? Like, what the hell's your
Sam, I need
rationale?
info on the Exile base. What do you have for me?
The base is comprised of 2 mining domes. The second can only be accessed with a passcode. I also detect multiple frequencies originating from the area. They have communication with Kadara.
As I've been reading Milky Way history, I'm coming to think it would be difficult to trust Zelarians.
They're the same as the rest of us. Gotta take the good with the bad.
Whee! That's so much fun to do. Whee! Okay. Wonder if she was laughing at the, flying over the stuff. Yeehaw. Wait, why the hell do we even need the passcode, Sam? You're a supercomputer, can't you just hack it?
Looks like we can just drive in here.
I think this is where the game wanted me to go in first.
Looks like out.
Exiles, heads up!
Swarmed. It's like they were waiting for me or something. Huh, princess. No.
I see outlaws.
It's just mostly a ragdoll. Send them flying more. According to the toxins present, the
Undocumented
vehicle
mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
was transported from Gadara.
Calla was right. Exiles everywhere. What would they want with this place?
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad nearby. It may provide answers.
Concentration sensor. This expensive device is used to detect the depths of helium-3 soil in a given area. The exiles must have stolen part of the initiative. Titanium! Magic titanium! It's like a smaller area compared to like the other two. Message for Avis. Got plenty of helium-3 soil at the site, but I think we've depleted it pretty quickly. Once we finish, we'll head to base. Corrects will add it to the stash. In case you didn't get the new password is blah blah blah. Hey, good morning.
Zane, get that fragment?
I've completed the passcode, Pathfinder. Marking
morning,
the Excel
Dove. How you
base
doing?
in your system.
Good. Let's put an end to whatever Krex is doing.
All Krex wanted to do was make fuel for to transport some Angarian orphans off the planet, and then we killed them. Happy Easter. Oh, I haven't celebrated Easter in a long time. I don't even know what you do for Easter other than like ashes and then like I don't know, like Lent, and then there's my family makes capirotada, which is like this bread pudding that's really good, which I really should make. It's essentially just bread soaked with like cinnamon sugar and actually no, it's just sugar with cheese and like walnuts. It's really good. It sounds gross. It looks gross. It looks like vomit, but it is freaking delicious. Mm-hmm. It's called capirotada. It's really good. I really should make some of that. Just chilling. Mostly because it's like my only day off between now and my like current oh, capirotada. Let's see. Yep, capirotada. Here. Let me look that up. Pudding, I think. Let's see. Put this in chat. There we go. How's your morning? Hope your morning's going well. Oh, yeah, I'm just pretty much just chilling for the day. Just do some streams, and then I'll probably just go out shopping for a little bit. Gotta, like, hunt for some scrubs for my new position that I start tomorrow. Morning's good, just took a shower. Right on. Get ready for your day. Oh, little doggy. Alright, so what do we got here? Oh, my new position? I'm gonna be a vet, like, essentially a vet tech at the same place I work at, the animal shelter. And so I'm transferring out from, like, the managing the shelter. Oh, what just happened? Oh, Dub cheered. 50 bits? Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna be a vet tech. I'm sure it'll be just as stressful in terms of just how busy it is. It's a lot of work since we do like 40 surgeries every single day, and of course you have to medicate and look after the medical needs of like over 300 animals at one time. So I'm used to that high paced stress. I'm just glad that I won't have to be like managing staff or having to just do all the other stressful stuff that I've gotten used to. I'm sure I get to find like new stressful things to do. Not to mention it's also like neat skills. I've always kind of wanted to go into something medical like that in terms of our clinic department, but I've just never been able to get in. But now that I don't have any background or education in vet tech, but since I've been working there for 7 years, my work ethic's really good. They know what a hard worker I am. They're very glad to have me in that position. Of course, granted, the rest of the shelter probably isn't, because I do a lot of the other stuff in terms of managing the shelter. But I kind of need a break for my like mental health and stuff, because it's very draining. It's very tough, especially managing people. I can't stand managing people, and honestly, the shelter really needs people who can actually manage people. So I think it's better for both the shelter and I to just move into this position. Oh my doggy. Oh, princess. Little doggy's like, yes. Yay. All the scritches. All the scritches. More? More? Alright, so what do we got? Hey asshole, don't think flying off to the ass end of nowhere will save you. You still owe me BOK? Oh, 80k. And you're gonna make good. If I have to cart myself over to that broken dump and shake the credits out of yourself, I will. You better be making a haul over there, because when you come back, you gotta answer to me. You got me to answer to. Hey, you left without saying goodbye. You're coming back, right? Did I do something? 1 second you're telling me I'm the guy for you. We should settle down and try to make the best of Kadara. The next, okay, forget it. You take all the time you need over there and make your big score like you wanted. Then you can come back. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here waiting. Do not respond. Automatic receipt. Thank you for your purchase. Items. Asari Melding, Part 5. So that's probably... So I don't know if that's supposed to be a porno or if that's supposed to be like an educational thing. Subtotal 50 credits, convenience fee 2 credits, platinum members discount 3 credits. Total a total 49 credits. If you have an issue with your purchase, please contact our customer service extranet address. Do not respond to this message. Well, I'm very happy for you getting a job that you hopefully find more fulfilling. I know how impossible that can be. Yeah. It's like, I find my current position fulfilling. It's just, as a stress, you gotta have to take care of yourself. And unfortunately, if it were really up to me, I'd probably just not work at that facility at all. And just move out of, like, the animal welfare industry completely. Like, I wouldn't even work at, like, another position or job that's related to animals if I could help it, but I can't seem to find anything else. Can't get any other department within the county to take me, so I guess I'm stuck here for now.
I asked about your fear of...
That data pad we found mentioned a guy named Krex. Any idea who that is?
Doesn't ring a bell. If he's out here, he might be dangerous.
Actually, I wonder what happens if I wonder if, Drek knows something. Maybe if I switch to him. This game, like, auto-saves constantly. Oh, guess I'm not getting that conversation yet. Alright, so now it's that way. So we're on an asteroid. Well, it's the remains of a planet.
Whoa, that's unsettling.
So this is actually like a pretty neat map to like drive around because of the low gravity. Whee! And just how quiet and eerie it is.
Shit!
Okay, so it is scaring her. Ah! We're fine.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Does it seem secure?
It's secure. Promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off the rack, snap together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
Thank you, the Phantom Master 117 for following. Phantom Master. Let's see. Well, Ooh, we'll hit that and actually just go do Vetra's loyalty mission. God, I love the game and welcome. Mass Effect Andromeda. Yeah, I feel like Mass Effect Andromeda got like a lot of undeserved hate. And granted, it did have a big reputation, some big shoes to fill, given the series name.
Automated
but I think it's
protocols
a decent
activated.
game. Granted, a
Deploying
lot of the
forward
writing
station.
is rather cringe.
Don't look
and
down, guys.
a lot of the issues with it you can really point to the horrible
Mining zones have been
development
added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
issues that this game had.
Suvi Anwar is correct. Cosmic radiation is unusually high on this planet, likely an effect of the Scourge.
Let's say I just walked out into it. What would happen?
Immediately
Cosmic
done.
rays would penetrate the molecules of your DNA. Terminal cancer is highly likely.
Suddenly, I'm thankful for the Nomad.
Alright, where's this other point thing? A fast travel point I can unlock. There it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is the game gonna crash? Uh-oh. Yep, I think the game just crashed. My controller's like stuck on vibrate. Okay. Task manager. There we go. And it didn't launch, huh? Just making sure that the audio's clean now. And of course, Princess is trying to reclaim her throne. Sorry. It's my chair. This was the only played and compared. This is the only one you've played and compared to those. I didn't like it because it was short, but it was awesome. Yeah, it is relatively, well, short. In terms of the story, I mean, kind of. I think what makes this game longer is all the filler that's in here. Especially like the open world syndrome it has. With just like filler content, random like just enemies just attacking you for no reason, and just like the little minutia tasks just to kill time, basically. But I mean, a lot of the things I find interesting. I really like the characters. All the companion characters are pretty fun. Well, actually, no. That's a terrible lie. I don't like them all. I specifically don't really like Liam and Peavy. They're both a bit of an annoying. Peavy less so, but Liam is just so unbearable. It kind of goes to... And I think the major issue, too, is just, like, the tone. The game only sets two tones for your player character, either casual and professional. And those two can like the responses for each of those categories just wild so variably amongst themselves. Like sometimes it's just casually asking, hey man, are you doing okay? Versus the professional of like, hey, no, checking in, how are you doing, kind of thing. But then like within amongst themselves, sometimes it might be like, sometimes you don't know if it's like, hey man, are you okay? You know, chill bro, dude. Or it's like, whoa dude, you should totally chill out. Maybe it just varies. Sometimes it's so jokey. And I honestly don't mind the jokey. I love Dragon Age 2 with the comical personality traits that you can make your player character have. It's just that the game gives you so little control over the dialogue that you're saying. It always just categorizes into two choices, and you never really know exactly what it's going to say or what tone it really goes to. Sometimes the phrasing of the dialogue wheel says one thing, but then as soon as you pick it, it comes off completely different than what you wanted it to. I think part of the problem, not really so much a problem, is that the player character, if you think about it, player character is only supposed to be 22.
It's so quiet.
Which I think
like
is a little too young to be in the position that he is in. Or they, because
made 6 new sounds getting out of bed this morning. Creaks and just things moving. You get that, Vetra?
No, I don't get that. And I sure don't talk about it.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Like PV, I can see where everyone is coming from and what they're going for, but that doesn't mean I like them. Like PV, I understand what her deal is, and you know, you can end up like, oh hey, you know, everything will be cool and stuff. Then like Liam is just like so. He wants to live out the fantasies of like a movie, especially with his loyalty mission, and it just, some of his dialogue options just so cringy, and I can understand if that's the point, if he's supposed to be kind of cringy, but I think it's meant to be taken at face value. It just sounds so much like, how you doing, fellow kids? This is what how young people talk. And they like the cringe dialogue. Let's make it all cringe. It doesn't feel quite natural. It also doesn't feel quite natural to have essentially children leading this the initiative, being the Pathfinder and all of that. And granted, like I emphasize this. I hate the idea of equating age with wisdom, or age with maturity. I hate that. But here it seems very warranted in this position. You probably want someone a little older. They don't have to be old like a senior writer, or they don't have to be 1,000 years old like either an Asari, a matriarch, or Daddy Krogan here. Because something like this too, you need personality, you need risk, but at the same time you also want a set level of maturity. And a lot of the times, even in the cutscenes, a writer comes off as really young and naive and very I don't know what I'm doing, which is fine. I think it would have been fine if your player character was maybe the second in command and learning, and maybe I think they get thrown into this position way too quickly. I think a couple of missions to build them up, and then having your dad die, or whoever the Pathfinder is die, and leading them to become the Pathfinder would have been better. A better build-up. The Phantom says, Don't get me wrong, she's okay, but I could care less for her. As the dialogue, I think what it says and always depict logical and sometimes nice. Yeah. Well, you don't... Most of the time, you don't even get the choice to be an asshole, and that's the thing with the problem within the dialogue. So you either have... Yeah, oh, yeah, I know. It might sound weird. So, a quick breakdown of how the original dialogue wheel goes, Rational Dub, is, I also kind of didn't like it, because most of the time you had 3 dialogue options. They usually all lead the same, but they have a different tone. So the top one's usually, the top one usually is a paragon, like, nice guy, like, as the name implies, paragon. The bottom option is usually the renegade, or pretty much the asshole option. Usually the top one tends to be, like, kind and tries not to kill people. The bottom one is an asshole and might usually lead to people's death or just screwing people over. And then you got a middle neutral way of saying things, which is usually the middle option. The thing is, I like the middle options. Those tend to be the more professional way. But those don't award you Paragon points. You get bonuses and rewards for going either Renegade or Paragon, which is usually why you might hear the phrase Renegade or Paragon Shepherds. Here, there is no system like that. And they even further limited that down in Mass Effect 3. They just made the 2 options. They didn't even give you a neutral third way professional. Here, the problem is that there's other tones. Sometimes you might get the whole Paragon wheel with different tones of, like, love interest, casual, professional. I think there's those 2 other ones, but they're pretty much the same as casual and professional. Passionate and logical. But most of the time you usually either get casual and professional. The problem is that sometimes the casual is either like, yo bro, how you doing, to, like, you know, very casual, as the name implies, to the asshole option. And with professional, it's usually either, hey, how you doing? Checking in. Very either professional, or it goes into the logical as well. And so usually it's just going to be your neutral phase versus your maybe, hey, how you doing, bro? Or your asshole phrasing. And sometimes you pick the option because based on what it says, and it comes off completely different as you wanted it, and of course it either pisses someone off or it just progresses the dialogue to where they like you a little more. There isn't, like, any kind of love points amongst people, I think, all that much, unless you pick the romance ones.
You never tried looking for your dad?
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could've. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
So I think that's mostly the problem. So sometimes the writer just comes off way too casual and very naive, especially for this super important position that's vaguely defined.
According to Sid's intel, that's where those settlers are being held. We should check it out.
Alright, I never picked an asshole, as I always go for the full story and packed before I picked what I picked and kept professional. Yeah, so I did that my first playthrough. I pretty much almost always stuck to logical and professional because I figured as the position that I'm in, I should be logical, especially when addressing people. Sometimes, like, some people actually prefer you to be more casual. So it kind of made a lot of the more comical points of the game really jarring, especially Liam's mission, because Liam's mission is supposed to be almost a joke. It's like, oh hey, I was giving intel to this Angaran to try to develop peace behind everyone's back, giving them very personal intel. But she got kidnapped by pirates, and we need to go rescue her. It'll be just like in a movie, essentially. Like, he's trying to go make it very haha movie-like. You know, we're just gonna go in there guns blazing and...
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic.
Oh, poor guy.
I'd get him replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
So... It's his thing for his mission is going to be very guns blazing. You know, we're going to go in there and save the day, and everything's going to work out. We're not even going to have a plan. He has some semblance of the plan, but it just all goes wrong, and he kind of ends up kicking himself. But it feels like you're supposed to lean into the casual options, because it's more fitting with the tone. Even though it's a very serious situation, you almost die getting flushed out. You guys almost get spaced because they decompress the room that you're in, which is a smart move on the villain. But there's just like of course, I think the whole thing is meant to be a joke, so if you keep going at it very professionally, you kind of end up butting heads and the tone not fitting right. But it's just that entire set piece kind of feels out of place compared to everything else. But I ended up leaning into it this playthrough, and as dumb as it seems, it kind of seemed to flow better if you just lean into it, even if it's out of character for your character. Like, there's even like a Star Wars reference, or like, hey, what's going on in there? Oh, we just had a weapons malfunction. Everything's okay. And of course, the villain's trying to monologue, and you're kind of arguing with Liam, and you just keep shutting him off. Like, no, shut up. We're arguing here. Which, of course, ends up pissing him off. Sometimes, as much as I like dialogue trees and stuff, sometimes I think games are better off. Yeah, if they try to have a set character, and that's a problem, because it feels like Ryder's supposed to be a set character. But the legacy of I think the legacy of Mass Effect in the dialogue tree is a detriment to this character, because I feel like they are supposed to be a set character. Like, the first game, you have like an option of having picking two options for different backgrounds. You either had like a set personal background and then a set military background. 3 options for each, so you can kind of combine a bunch of different ones. Here, both of these twins have their own set backgrounds. You can't really change any of that. So, the male Ryder is always going to be, he was in Alliance, and he just guarded the Charn relay. And, the female Ryder is always going to be, she's an archaeologist scientist who's into, like, exploring ancient alien civilizations and stuff, which is, of course, very fitting for the themes of the game. And so you can't change the backgrounds for that. You can never change that you don't have parents, because it's very much a family story. It's very similar to... What I get from this game is Dragon Age 2 vibes, and I'm not sure how many people have ever played Dragon Age 2. That, I feel like it's supposed to be this closer niche game compared to like this whole giant save the world thing. It's more about like this immigrant who overcomes adversity and ends up becoming a force that ends up having a big effect on the world. Granted, execution is not very good in that game either. But that's where the haha jokes come from. You had a dialogue 3, you're either pretty much like the passive Paragon personality dialogue. You either had the aggressive, mean, jerky dialogue, but then you had a third option. It wasn't a casual option. It was a very haha jokey thing, and it was hilarious if you picked that. But picking that option, you already knew it was going to be jokey and probably not fit the tone. And it's even hilarious picking those options in the middle of like something dramatic that's happening, and people just give you this look. It's like, dude, this isn't the time to be joking, and you're just like, ha ha ha, like, oh, well, this is a terrible time, aren't we? It's like, Hawk, please stop. This is serious. My son just died. Oh well. But at least you knew what you were getting into when you picked that option. And you had the other options to change tones too. If I may ask, what it is you favorite thing that you like about Mass Effect Andromeda? I think I really like some of the characters, the companionships, that purple ass, Joel. Honestly, like, those romances are pretty much standard affair for Mass Effect Andromeda, or just BioWare games in general. The combat's fun. Like, I think the gameplay is fun. Granted, I did enhance the gameplay by adding tweaking modding it to where you can pretty much fly with the jump packs, which honestly make the game so much more fun. So much more easier to get around. The story is not that great. I like the concept. I like the Helos cluster. I like the Angara. I like the sense of exploration that we're trying to go for. And just the concept of trying to pretty much reboot the franchise starting fresh. The problem is that they kind of try to call back so much to the trilogy, a little too much, and it feels so forced. Just all these connections to the trilogy, and not so much, obviously, since it is a spin-off. There are going to be some connections, obviously. Clearly, whoever planned the Andromeda Initiative kind of knew that, yeah, Reapers are coming, we need to save, make an arc so that these aliens can live on, at least somewhere else, in case, all hell breaks loose in the Milky Way galaxy with the Reapers. Worst case scenario, whatever. But it's all these connections to all these other important characters in Mass Effect. Like, everyone just happens, like, oh, Liara, just constant references to Liara. Oh, Zaid had a illegitimate son, and he's here for reasons. Oh, look, there's a reference to Grunt's father. Oh, look, Cerberus is here too, and they happen to also know Miranda. It's just all of this. It's just, why? Why do you keep calling back to it? Just cut the umbilical cord and just move on. All those connections just feel so contrived. It's like, oh, Comrade Werner, the joke character. The character that we made just happens to have a sister, and she joined in too. I think that's to, like, the detriment of the game. I'll put you back here. But I dig the characters. I like Cora. I like, obviously, Daddy Krogan and Purple Booty. I like Vetra. I also like the crew members of the ship, except Gil. I like Suvi, and I like Kalos. I don't like Gil all that much. He's okay.
I do not detect life in our immediate vicinity.
Oh.
Let's head in, but stay sharp. My sister may have missed something in her investigations.
Oh yeah, crap. I forgot what we were doing. We were doing Vetra's mission. I like all those characters. Except Liam. Liam is just so insufferable. But granted, just from what I see of the mods, it's like, oh, it must be because it's black. It's like, no, it's not. Gross. Well, Liam. I sort of see what they're trying to go for, but I will say though, Liam Liam is way better than Jacob in terms of a token black character. I Jacob is just so middle lukewarm that he's not really all that memorable. But at least Liam, as annoying as he is, you remember him and how much you dislike him. And I'm really kind of disappointed too at the lack of DLC, because that's the one thing I would have actually liked to see more about what gets set up and where it's going, because it's new. Granted, I do see a lot of recycled ideas from the last franchise, but I still would have wanted to see, like, who the hell are these Jordan? What are their plans? Who are the Ket? What are they? What's their ultimate goal? And what happened to the Quarian, to the fifth arc, essentially, or the fourth arc? No, fifth arc. The fifth arc of the miscellaneous aliens. The Quarian / miscellaneous aliens from the Milky Way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, did we have another hard crash? Yep. Oh, wow, so poor streams. Is the game mad at me? Maybe the game's mad at me. Are you gonna launch? Oh, come on. Uh-oh. It's not launching anymore. I'll try shutting down Origin. Honestly, like, look at the concept art that's here. Like, all the backsplash that I have here for the stream. A lot of this seems to be like a lot of it seems to be like concept art that says, "Hey, what if it almost seems like an idea I once had for like a visual novel, but not quite. It's like, hey, what if we took all the popular Mass Effect characters and they opened up a school or something teaching like little alien kids and stuff? What are you fucking serious? Stupid Origin. What if we had we took the Mass Effect characters and shifted them over, like, hey, what if they all got on a boat with like a bunch of children and started off a new galaxy in like the Andromeda galaxy, and they're like raising and building up a future and stuff. It feels like they almost wanted this to be a spin-off game with like those characters. Like, just fuck continuity. Let's just put these characters in a different game where they can all be like all happy and cheery and stuff. Like, I feel that's almost just from this concept art right here. That's what they wanted. But us as fans probably like, no, we want continuity. We want to see, what happens and blah blah blah. Instead of like going for something fun. It really almost feels like based on this concept art, they wanted to do a Hatufu boyfriend holiday star. Which just like, hey, let's just, you know what? Like, I don't care if this doesn't fit and doesn't make sense with my crazy continuity for my bird pigeon simulator visual novel thing. I'm gonna make something fun and weird and dark. Also dark because that's the thing with that game. It's just dark all of a sudden. Oh, stupid origin. Okay. Hey, it works now. Controller back. Phantom says, I like how it's more free will. It could be more options and try not to bring up the other Mass Effects. I understand how it tells you that how you got here at the start, but yeah. Otherwise, I love the upgrade my car to the max and mining everything. Yeah, so I mean, granted, a lot of it is also the busy open world stuff, but I think it's almost fun. It would have been kind of fun if they went with like a No Man's Sky idea. Granted, I've never played No Man's Sky. I know the starter issues, just sort of where it is now. Just like space exploring and wanting to, I don't know, build up a future. I think it would have been neat if they explained the Andromeda Initiative and Andromeda Initiative happened just like this, they built the Nexus, maybe stuff kind of went wrong, things didn't go as expected, but none of this stupid, honestly, like this Deus Ex Machina with like the remnant, I mean, they could also exist, but not like this planet terraforming stuff. All the good planets just happen to be terraformed. But play as the first generation Andromedan. You could have chosen your character, like your species too. Would have been neat if you could change, not be a human. Which is not something that we've seen in Mass Effect. But have, be a first generation and just go out and explore. Like, there's already some stuff set up that's Milky Way because they've started colonizing in your first generation Andromedan now. And just explore the world. Like, you're going to make your own path. Like, you don't have to be this pathfinder for the Andromeda Initiative, but you want to forge your own path. Kind of make out your own living, and maybe you end up par for BioWare games, you do end up getting mixed into, like, this world, or, in this case, galaxy-changing plot that you need to stop to, stop the bad guys. Because you still need something to shooty bang bang kill. But if, like, No Man's Sky kind of thing.
I do not detect life in our immediate vicinity.
Okay, yeah, my mods are on.
Let's head in, but stay sharp. My sister may have missed something in her investigations.
But it would be neat to just see that, like, it's mostly about setting up colonies and trying to forge a future for, because honestly, like, I like the aspect of setting up colonies and stuff. I'm disappointed that you don't get a choice. Oh, and it's gonna freeze. Okay, so the mods might be an issue. Alright, we'll just start it without any mods on. Let me see if I can get like past that cutscene, shut it down, and then relaunch it with the mods. So, yeah, this is me rambling more about this game and BioWare in general. Oh, BioWare. The reason why I'm passionate about BioWare too is it's BioWare that kind of got me into like storytelling video games, and they're honestly like the first video game company I really paid attention to. So it's just kind of disappointing to just see them in the sorry state that they are. Like, for April Fools a couple of years ago, they released a like, oh look, we're gonna start selling a Garrus Vakarian body pillow cover. And now, a couple of years later, they're like, oh look, now you can actually buy that thing. It reeks of desperation.
I do not detect life in our immediate vicinity.
It's like, please love us again, fans.
Let's head in, but stay sharp. My sister may have missed something in her investigation.
Looks like no one's home.
I swear if Sid sent us on a pointless search, I'm going to drill her shin plates.
Move! Go!
So this is stupid. You have a jet. Dead. That looked like he landed on his head.
What the hell was that?
Did I land on you? Sorry.
Ah, Nix. So good to finally meet you. And you brought friends. That's even the Pathfinder, if I'm not mistaken. My bait worked better than expected.
The missing settlers.
Who are you? Why are you kidnapping innocents?
Innocents? They're criminals. You helped them get away from me. You think I'm gonna let that go? Get comfortable. You'll be here a while.
Case of mistaken identity?
I'm just as lost as you are.
It's okay, Vetra. You don't have to cover for us. That was Merryweather. She runs a smuggling ring on Kadara. We worked for her. Vetra helped us get out of it. New lives, hiding in the outposts.
So you're helping people. There was no need for all that modesty.
It's not modesty. I didn't help anyone.
Okay. You didn't help anyone.
I'm getting out of here.
I think her sister. I think her sister's been
There's always a way
masquerading at her.
Ryder, you have to believe me. I've no idea what's going on. I'm going to get answers, but first we have to get out of here.
What's the latest autosave? So let's try it. Let's try it now with the mods back on. Yeah, that's the remnant. It's the remnant armor with I copied the color scheme from the Helios armor because I really like the purple and the white. I like the spacey look at that that armor has, but I kind of like the stats more for the remnant armor, and I figure let's just go with something different. You know, and I'm offline because I didn't want to update Origins. So that's what you were saying. I understand how you got here, yeah, but otherwise. Now that I think about it, it took me a long playing this compared to my brother-in-law, my little brother, because I will stop in the car and mine everything and scan everything. Yeah. Yeah, so the scanning stuff is fun, even though it's really contrived. So is Sam. I like Sam. Sam is interesting. I think would have made like an interesting like
Ryder, you have to believe me. I've no idea what's going on.
Like
I'm going to get answers, but first we have to get out of here.
But here he feels more like an accessory character. Made your armor black and red. I like the Under Armour, default Under Armour that is on the player creator. I wish like that was an option to wear, but it isn't. There's a mod for that, but I think you install it differently than I have all the other mods installed as.
We need to talk.
Yeah, I know. These people here think I helped them, and somehow Merryweather feels screwed over by it.
You sure you don't know anything about what happened here?
Ryder, I swear on my sister's life. I don't know what I did to put myself in Merryweather's crosshairs.
How well do you know Merryweather?
I've heard of her. A smuggler, not affiliated with either the Outcasts or Collective. Never did business with her myself. Kind of a loose cannon from what I've heard.
What do you think Merryweather's planning?
Looks like she was gunning for me. Use the people she thinks I helped as bait. If you ask me, she's planning to kill me. After a thorough interrogation, of course. Sounds like she wasn't expecting you. Might try to get something out of the Nexus in exchange.
We'll talk later. Focus on getting out of here.
What I like to hear.
What's your character class? Pick soldier class. I pick, I always like to go for Sentinel, although I'm mostly actually going for... I like the fact that they added like a jack of all trades class, which is just called Explorer. So normally I usually just play as a Sentinel because I like having both biotics and tech, because I think it's both of them seem very useful against armors and shields. But Explorer, I've been focusing on Explorer, so I'm a mix of all three. So I'm dumping points into the passive weapon skills and combat stuff, and focusing on using just 3 specific skills. The one thing I don't like is the profiles. So I sort of get what they were going for, is that you can switch between different abilities and profiles with different bonuses and stuff. But the problem is that I don't like only having access to 3 skills at once and then switching between them makes them all get put on a cooldown, so I can't immediately use them. I think that's a problem when in the past you just had a wheel with all of them. You can map a few of them to your buttons, but then you can just kind of pause the game, select your target, and pick which ability you wanted to use out of your pool of abilities. And I think that's sort of like a step backwards. Galloway's Journal. Prodromos is not exactly what they promise in the initiative pamphlets, but it's real close. Hope hard enough and squint a little, and you might just see it. The menial jobs are tedious, but it feels better than running guns and drugs for Sloan. Never should have been part of the uprising. Second chances are priceless.
I knew Merryweather was going to find us. I knew it.
Vetra seems really agitated. It's making me doubt what really happened. I hope this all gets sorted out soon.
There was some mention of you being a Nexus exile?
Yeah. I'm not proud of it. When we first got here, things were bad. Real bad. It was all too easy to start scapegoating the initiative. When the revolt happened, I joined. But things aren't better on Kadara. or out there on your own. Thanks to Vetra, I got a second chance to do things right.
I wish I knew what he was talking about.
Tell me more about Merryweather.
She used to be some kind of military surveyor. Now, she's a gang leader and smuggler. Working for her was alright at first. Then, she started doing things we didn't agree with. But you don't just quit working for Merryweather. We needed someone to help hide us. Now, Merryweather's convinced we're scheming against her, or something.
You said Vetra helped you. How exactly?
Some of us were trying to get off Kadara. She must have heard about it through contacts. She reached out to us.
Vetra, no back
made
talk.
up assignments at the outposts. That got us free.
Especially
We
from
didn't
across
meet her
the
in
room.
person. Only over comms. Maybe it was never really her.
You think?
Anyway, we thought Merryweather would let us go. We were wrong.
Do you know what Merryweather plans to do with us?
We were always bait for Vetra. Now that Vetra's here, Merryweather has no use for us. And for Vetra, most likely revenge. Merryweather doesn't care for people who meddle in her business. Nothing good in store for anyone, I'm certain.
How did Merryweather get a base on this planet?
She made friends on Kadara. Some Angarans who told her about this place. It was a mine or something. Got damaged and abandoned. It was perfect for Merryweather. She wanted to strike out on her own, away from Sloan. We put a lot of work into this place. Carved out a niche, doing things even Sloan won't touch.
There'll be time to talk later.
I don't even know how long we've been here.
Oh, Solarian, hi. Oh, what was that? Just Daddy Krogan following me. Why is no one hanging out down there?
More talk? Shouldn't we be trying to escape?
We'll talk later. Focus on getting out of here.
PlayStation
What
5
I
for
like to
that
hear.
game. Yeah, so the game was optimized for 4K, from my understanding, so I would assume it's going to look much better on the PlayStation 5. Though I'm not sure if it's
Door
gonna...
controls are not accessible from here, Pathfinder.
There has to be a way out.
I can open the doors from my end, but they're powered down. We need to get them going again.
Your end? Who are you?
I don't like the sound of this, Ryder.
Just get those doors some power!
It appears functional.
No way to know until we try.
Do you scan your car also? Yeah. Yeah, I assume that the PlayStation 5 is gonna look decent, though I doubt that BioWare's gonna invest the time to optimize it for the PlayStation 5 specifically.
Now we just have to get this power flowing to that door.
Scan everything. Hey, are you guys gonna follow me around?
That cable's not going to get power to that door. These might connect the door to the generator.
And there you go! Oh, crud. Hacking the door tripped a silent alarm.
Of course it
If the
did.
guards see Galloway and the others, they're dead. We gotta hide them. The storage room.
Everyone, in here.
Try the unarmed civilians here, and then we'll do the shooty bang bang.
I'm directing security cam footage to that panel. You'll be able to see the guards coming. If you wait till they go by, you could surprise them.
What the hell? Where are the prisoners?
Can I...
Are they gone? Is it safe?
They didn't see you. Stay here, and we'll take care of them.
Ryder, watch out! I think they're trying to get clever.
That took care of it. We should check that the colonists are okay.
Is everyone okay?
Sidera, Nix, you've been pretending to be me, haven't you?
How did you...
Think I don't recognize my own tricks? And stop using my voice.
Sorry. It was just easier to get things done when people thought I was you. You know, because you have contacts and stuff.
Ew.
Sid.
Impersonate.
So you didn't help us, just like you said. It was...
Yeah, my kid's sister.
Give your sister some credit, Vetra. This wasn't exactly easy to pull off.
Ryder, don't encourage her. Sid, I know you're in the facility somewhere. Get back in your shuttle and return to the Nexus.
But I can help you get everyone out of here.
You hacked a door without checking for safeguards. That's help we don't need.
So walk me through it. I got eyes on the base.
Ryder?
She's your sister.
Great. Thanks for the backup. Fine, Sid. You can help, but follow my instructions and don't get creative.
We'll stay put and follow you when it's safe. Don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
The sooner we get going, the better.
Go away,
Sid will alert us
guys.
if anything's
He
headed
is
our
not
way.
your dad.
Head down the corridor, through the mess hall.
Like
That's
this.
quickest.
Before we go farther, are you in a safe spot?
Yeah, I'm tapped into their system from outside. Shuttle's well hidden. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Did you know your sister was messing about, impersonating you?
Do you think I would have let her if I knew? This explains a bunch of the strange reactions I've gotten from some of my associates. Shit, I have no idea what else she's done in my name.
Sid, can you see the colonists?
Yes, they're playing it safe, keeping the corners. I'll keep an eye on them, promise.
Sid, we're going to need you to hack into systems to cause a disruption.
Right.
Only one. Get in and get out. Too much messing around and they'll track you down.
Sid is suspicious among you guys. I love how
What's
the
Merryweather up to today?
Yep.
Anyone know? I can send a surge of power to that generator.
The electrical discharge from that could take out some of them. Sid, what's that door?
Looks like it leads to some kind of workshop. Could be some gear in there.
Any security?
Yeah, loads. If I open the door, you'll have to deal with them.
Ryder?
Let's get into that workshop. I need to see what's in there.
If you say so.
The security here is intense! What on earth is Merryweather paying them?
Did you really have to kill them all?
Would you prefer they went after your friends?
No, but... Never mind. Take
Yeah,
that
I know.
passageway
I feel
next.
the same way.
It'll take you through...
Sid.
Huh. It looks like a bunch of cages?
I know how you feel, Sid. I think we probably shouldn't be killing all these people, considering they're, you know, initiative people forced into being this. Sid's suspicious of you guys. Oh yeah, I know. And like this is another one where it could be. This is also sort of like a humorous mission. I kind of like that the tone that this mission has. I think this mission in particular has a better mix of the comical and the seriousness than Liam's mission.
What the hell is happening? Who's messing with security? Why are the feeds down? Someone answer me!
Galloway, stay where you are. There's guards in the corridor right by you. They're moving on. Okay. Good, you're clear.
Thanks, Sid. That was a close one.
Engineers report. Minor structural concerns as expected. The mining op that used to be here expanded the natural cave system. Newer sections of the complex were excavated but never reinforced. Goes without saying that you shouldn't make plans for those sections until you can put up the cruds to make them safe. The more immediate concern is the life support systems. These units are 50 years old, a conservative estimate. If the air scrubbers stop working, we die. If the pressure regulators stop working, we die. Artificial gravity fails, we die. You get the picture. After what we went through in the Blitz, I'm with you all the way. I just need you to tell me to my face you think this is worth it. I like how you can make a two-based in the game. Two-based? You mean like the choices? I take it English is not your first language.
Is it true Angara eat those carking things? Damn, those guys are hardcore.
That's a lot of animals.
They could be training them as a security measure. If they're still feral, they could soften up those guards for us. Then again, they might also attack us.
They do.
Turrets. Those might be a problem.
I could turn them off or change the attack protocols.
They have a fiend?
I can't open that cage. Remote access is disabled. They probably don't want accidents.
Oh, it's my phone. It's auto-correcting. Oh, yeah, I know the feeling.
Turn those turrets on Merryweather's men. That should get them out of our way.
Here we go.
The turrets have all the
Fiend, get back!
Tell me you're going to talk to your sister about all this?
So, that's one thing I hate about difficulty is that the game's so-called like insane difficulty always makes it to where everything attacks her regardless of what's attacking it. So if there's a better target, it still always just goes after you. Okay, I can kill these bullets really well.
Oh, you have no idea.
So I made this gun insane. It just melts into everything. I just have to be careful because it is powered by my blood.
That was intense.
That thing was so big. You guys
The weapon
were amazing.
customization is also really
anyway,
cool.
you should head through the workshop next. That's the direct way out.
Yeah, but this gun is like a freaking beast. Adi! Superintendent's note, too low on rations to feed the Audi. They're likely cranky until we get more food. Aw. Ugh. Superintendent notes, the Adnig spit bug goo is dangerous. When collecting for grenades, do not let it go to on your skin. It eats through. Saw it eat through a gun the other day.
Moving.
Oh, something blew them up. Turian brought these from a Krogan out of Eladon. Completely unmanageable, might feed to the Agni. Oh, there's no. Oh, yeah. No, I was gonna say, like, any notes on that fiend. Oh, what a weird wall. I can't go through this door. So, the first base is the first planet. Oh, and the second base is the snowy planet. Yeah. Because afterwards, after the first desert planet, Prodromos, once you set up the colony there, you can set up one on, you either get the choice to go to Vold, which is the ice planet, and set up a colony there, or you can also go to Haval. Haval is what, the Angaran homeworld. You can't set up a colony there, though. And of course there's Kadara. And I need the desert planet now.
There's a rat in the system. I want this rat caught. Double the rations for anyone that does it.
Galloway, you guys still doing okay?
You cleared this place out good, Ryder. No trouble so far.
If that engine has a charged core, it might explode.
I could dump out whatever's in those tanks.
That stuff cuts right through shields. If we're not careful, that'll hurt both them and us. That armor will be trouble if the pilot gets inside.
It's plugged into the network for maintenance. I can disable its systems.
Looks like you've got loads of options.
Disable the Hydra armor. I don't want to fight that thing.
You got it, Pathfinder. Don't worry about it. Just try not to get killed. That was really awful. I knew you guys did stuff like this, but helping you do it, it's different.
Violence.
That's why I never wanted you involved in the things I did. You can't have excitement and adventure if you can't handle pain and blood.
Well, I guess it's straight through the door next.
I can't climb into this thing. Right in the butt. I never shoot containers either.
Sid, what do we have coming up? Sid?
Looks like...
Sid?
I think someone found my shuttle. I can hear. I think I gotta... Oh no.
Sid! Sid, come in! They found her. They're gonna kill her. Why'd you have to go be the hero, Sid?
Why did Sam...
Stupid,
Why can't Sam
stupid.
hack any of this?
It's better to try to be a hero than do nothing.
If trying gets her killed, I'm gonna kill her. You know what I mean. I think I can trace Sid's signal. Should take us to her. No time to waste, but we have to be careful. They have my sister. Watch out! They're coming straight for us!
Oh, they're coming right for us.
I didn't kill anyone. I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
You want your rat, Vetra Nix? You come to me.
Help!
Okay. So if she's died, you're gonna kill her. Yep. You double kill her. Fortunately, these doors aren't locked anymore.
Think carefully about your next move, Pathfinder.
That explodes, it takes you out too.
You won't let that happen.
Vetra.
It's going to be okay. We're gonna get you out of this.
Come on. That's a kid you got there. She's not a threat, let her go.
She hacked my security. She's as tall as you are. Guns on the ground. Get them! Kill all of them!
Sid! Get down! Stay down!
I won't let anyone get to her, don't you worry.
Warfare with his thugs, taking up position!
I see him.
Dude, she's dead. Why are you guys still fighting? Well, through the map. Through the stairs, I guess.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
Let's get you to your shuttle.
Enough excitement for you there, Sid. There's 2 shuttles. There, you had your fun?
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Everyone just spawns in.
I think I'm okay.
Help's on the way. We're all good, thanks to you.
I didn't mean for any of this. I'm sorry, okay?
Time to beg.
You can't just mess around with people from Kadara. They're dangerous.
I just...
You think?
These guys wanted to start over, not be exiles anymore. No one else was giving them a chance, so I thought, I can do that. I can help.
These are good people who made bad choices. Your sister did the right thing.
She still should have talked to me. I don't want you hurt. There are ugly sides to what I do, and you shouldn't have to deal with them.
You started out when you were my age, and you managed okay?
That wasn't by choice. You saw what we did here. This isn't all fun and games, Sid.
Yeah, I was shocked at first, but I understand now, and I can handle it.
Well, you can.
I don't want you to have to.
Whatever. I'm going back to the Nexus, like you wanted.
That was intense. Are you all right?
Fine. I just need some time to think. Hey, at least the settlers are safe. Thanks for helping me out with this, Ryder. Can we just get moving now?
And it froze again. So, the load screens of this mission do not like my mods, apparently. Install the latest version of Origin. Alright. Let's see. I wonder if I'm gonna have to do that fight over again. Hopefully not. If not, I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna blame this cute little doggy. Say hi to everyone. Oh, princess. Oh, help. Oh, it's not my it's not a PlayStation 4, it's my PC. As far as I'm aware, you can't mod a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation... the PlayStation version of Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh. Yep, guess I'll have to do this again. That's fine. It's not like it was hard.
That
It's going to be okay.
Skip through all of this.
Get them! Kill all of them!
Sid, get down! Stay down!
I won't let anyone get to her, don't you worry. I see him.
The only mod that will help me out is the mod that makes it to where my squad mates are actually smarter and can fight better. Instead of getting themselves killed constantly like they're doing right now. Decoy. Vetra. Oh, we're back to it.
It's going to be okay.
Sid, get down! Stay down!
I won't let anyone get to her, don't you worry.
More Fairweather thugs taking up position!
I see him.
I'm fine. I think.
Let's get you to your shuttle.
Well, she passed to properly there. Then
Are you all right? Are you hurt? I think I'm okay.
Okay, cool.
Help's on the way. We're all good, thanks to you.
I didn't mean for any of this. I'm sorry, okay?
You can't just mess around with people from Kadara. They're dangerous.
These guys wanted to start over, not be exiles any. No one else was giving them a chance, so I thought...
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm going back to the Nexus, like you wanted.
Get out of my life, Mom!
Intense. Are you alright?
Fine. I just need some time to think. Hey, at least the settlers are safe. Thanks for helping me out with this, Ryder. Can we just get moving now?
You ever need a shoulder to lean on, I can, ask around.
Got a box of spares somewhere?
You know it.
Can I actually go back in here? It's gonna be like a... Look at how lame this is. Unmodded. What the hell is that? It's a lame rocket booster. wonder how many resources you can get from the planet by mining. Oh, probably a lot. I mean, it is pretty much a broken up planet. Guess there's another dome hiding over here.
Despite everything that went wrong here, that's quite a view.
Just at least at that dome over there. I don't remember if there's any friendly domes. This might be a friendly dome. Oh. Oh no. Even on an asteroid there's a remnant vault. Okay. Oh god, that's right, I don't have my stupid mod on. I have a mod that just converts all this junk, all like the random loot crap into just credits. I'm like, fuck it, I'll just buy whatever I want.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Remember that last push before the Arks left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
My god, look how lame my fucking rocket booster is without the mods. If anyone's ever looking to get into this game, like, I suggest PC and mods. Lots and lots of mods. It's fast travel. There's one I want to check on PV and make sure that she's oh, that's right, I can't actually change into stuff here. Like, look at that, that's a piddly boost.
Shit!
No one's afraid of heights. I'm back. Back in my day, we had mods. Damn it. Fast travel to this. I also have a romance all mod because when I originally
Looks like the kid was pretty upset with you.
The usual.
Curfew's unfair. Staying back in the Nexus where it's safe is unfair. Everything's unfair. She hates me.
She pulled a "you're not my mom" line?
Not this time.
Ah, you're doing fine.
There's a... what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. So piddly. Never fast travel just because I was worried that I might lose something that can be mined. Oh, I'm not too concerned about the mining. I have a mod for PV that makes it to where she's, she dresses, she wears armor instead of clothes when she's out. I always like taking PB and Joel into the Remnant Vault. Hang on, so make a hard save and quit. Just me though, because I want to upgrade my car, then my weapons and my armor. Yeah. Essentially, I just end up kind of cheating, because I tend to just buy most of the resources since I convert all the loot into money with the mod, and it tends to give you enough to where you can just buy, if you already know which upgrades you have in mind that you want, you can just buy the resources you need to make the thing. The thing that tends to kill your money pool though is buying the augments. Hi Chunkies! What you doing, Chunkies? It's a rare appearance from Chunkies. Hi. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Now, looks like it's not wanting to start back up again. Oh, that's okay. I think I need to take a little break anyways. Thank you, oh, hi, Junky Junks. Thank you, Phantom, for hanging out with me and chatting Mass Effect Andromeda. I'll be back in like an hour, to do the Lessons Learned podcast. So I do a podcast with a fellow Twitch user here, a fellow Twitch streamer, Lessons Learned 1. So Lessons Learned with the number 1 at the end. We do a podcast just going over video game industry news and stuff. Just to see like what's going on in the video game news, and usually we have like a topic of discussion overall. As I wonder if we're going to be covering the lack of what's going on with Sony pretty much killing off the PS3 and the PS Vita, and their access to the store. That's probably going to be something major, especially since I'm a big Sony user. I still play on my PlayStation 3 every once in a while, and my Vita. I like the full upgrade so that I can get everywhere with no trouble. Yeah, that's the same thing. Honestly, I recommend this game with on PC with mods because you can just mod it to where all the movements are easy, especially that high rocket boost. You can just pretty much hop around a lot in different places. Oh, oh, someone got jealous. Let's see, is there anyone to raid? Mm-mm. Ooh, how about Curious Cthulhu? This is a VTuber. I may not be on because I'm going... Easter event, but I'll try. Yeah. Oh, yeah, today's Easter, too. I keep forgetting about that. Well, have fun. I hope you have fun at the Easter event. Get plenty of candy and delicious food. Easter food. Oh, then this one's jealous over here. Hi. All right. Back to my dashboard. Come on, dashboard. Let's see. Raid. Yes. Ah. Oh, thanks, Chunkies. Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully I spelled that right. Ah. Oh, yeah, I did. Sweet. Alright. Thank you for watching, everyone. And I hope you have a great day.